Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you for stopping by. And if you're a new viewer, please subscribe to my channel and tap on the notification bell to get notified every time I drop a new video. Alright guys, so today Nifemi the Entertainer is going to be reviewing the movie King of Voice. I don't know if you have seen the movie, but I've seen the part one and I've seen the second series. And I tell you, if you've not seen it, you need to see it. It's very lovely. In fact, shout out to Kemi Adetiba, Reminisce, Tony Tones, Shola Wale, RMD, and the host of everybody. Wait, RMD did, yeah. Alright, guys, like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing a character review on the movie King of Voice. King of Voice was directed by Madam Kemi Adetiba, may God rest her soul. Alright, let's jump right into it. Okay, so let's start with the journalist, Mr. Dapo Banjo. Mr. Dapo was a rogue journalist. I don't know, but I think anyone who has seen the movie is going to agree with me. That guy was rogue. He had no family values. He was rogue. He cut every corner. He crossed every boundary, every lines. And then I'm like, in a country without a proper democratic setting, how can somebody be this bold? I mean, that was someone that put his work first before family. And in case you've seen it, you would agree with me that his lack of family values made him to lose his first daughter. Because at some point in the movie, we could see his wife accusing him of chasing some big story and then killing their daughter when he could have just come home straight and avoided the issue. Well, for Mr. Akwa, I think personally, I can't say I really learned, but one thing I do know is I'm never ever putting my work before family first. Like, that's just crazy. And now, at the end of the day, we could see what happened to him. Causing all corners, breaking rules in the name of journalism, siding with the governor's wife to slander and destroy Elijah Salami. Everything was just like, at some point I my own emotions were even inside the movie, but hey, that movie not be real life, so I had to. But anyway, what Mr. Akpo taught me personally was the fact that it is okay to do one's job, but it is not okay to break rules, to break boundaries, to cross lines, to dare people, to ignore the most important stuff over work. Because at the end of the day, he lost his family. The wife almost had him brought in. If he had gone home that day after the wife called him, they would have just arrested him. He lost his job, he lost his name, everything was lost. Man, I don't know, but it takes a lot for a man to lose everything. Everything. In the name of what? A job? Journalism? Anyway, for anyone who has watched the movie, I guess you guys would agree. I would agree with me that we need to relax. We sometimes there are times when we have to rest, and there are times when we just have to just like calm down. It is okay to do one's job, but it is not okay to overdo stuff. Let's review Makanaki. Reminisce. Is it just me, or did Odogu Male not spray him in season 1 or in part 1? Because in part 2, when he was showing Odogu Male's hand, only one bullet is there for this side. How come? The spray was, and when they come back in season 2, can't they show us bullet full for hand? How now? Did they shoot your hand? Anyway, Makanaki is, I think Reminisce totally fitted into the Makanaki character. You know, street legend, murderer, arsonist. You know, there's this circle. There is that circle in every part of this country. There's that circle where there's this street legend, and I think Maka fitted right into it. But I like Makanaki's determination to reclaim his glory and his table and stuff. I mean, man did not stop. I'm not saying what he did was okay. I mean, he was a bad guy, but Makanaki taught us what the determination could make a man to do. I mean, Makanaki came back from the fucking dead. Because according to me, he was dead. He came out from the fucking dead and did not just come back to claim his title. He claimed a much bigger one. The king of the table. Maka became the king of the fucking table. Table king. Jesus. I think all Maka taught me was determination. Although the way he went about it, obviously it wasn't good. Killed Odogu, did charms, almost killed Elijah, bomb blasting, Abi, something. But man, he tried. Shout out to you, Reminisce, man. Thank you for appearing on my screen and making me happy. Let us review the prophet. To me, RMD was RMD was he was a glutton. He was greedy, and he wasn't exactly hostile. He was just an hypocrite. I mean, you went. I don't know, but he didn't actually do much. He was just the kind of person that knew how to exploit his office and his position in the society. I mean, the prophet had dinner with the governor, collected gifts from Alaja Salami, gifts, collected monetary gifts, donations in the name of we are working for the Lord. Meanwhile, the Wole had a son and family, kids, and a wife somewhere outside the country. Prophets, well revered prophets. God forbid, God forbid. I'm not trying to put anybody inside, but just imagine one of our top Nigerian pastors today. We all just hear that you can get a wife and picking for US or for Canada. So your church offering, the enter dollar. How? I mean, from the beginning, I didn't really trust the prophet and stuff, and the way was overly trying to form like he was so educated and so committed to doing the right things. I mean, I already knew. I just didn't expect that he was going to lose his value that cheaply. I mean, look at the way Alaja came back. The way she came back and was like, take Jerry and come and announce me on the altar. What she had been begging for, she now came back and demanded for it. And man, he had no fucking choice. At that time, he now had something to lose. Like, that was just crazy. Alright. Well, for the rest of some characters, let's look at Ade Tiger, Odudu Bariba. That one was a clown show. Ran after table that one died. In fact, he was bound to die. Odudu Bariba was just another low-key bad guy, like some low-class bad guy. But let's look at Odogu Male and Ade Tiger. Odogu, small power. Basti died because he got the power by killing, although not exactly killing Makanaki because he came back, but we can assume that he killed Makanaki to get the power he had. Well, I wasn't too surprised with the way he also ended up, just that I wasn't happy with the way the entire family and everybody was massacred. Small boys, we don't do anything. But we go B. Ade Tiger defines undisputed street loyalty. I mean, loyalty to the Elijah was, even though he did some wrong things, everything was still in favor of that woman. I mean, how? You know that somebody's weak. I mean, that was like his perfect chance to just like betray and then go on with his life. And the man did not leave. He stayed, brought his mom or his foster mother up from the grass, and he was there when she fell back into grace. Man, shout out to him, man. Shout out to Ade Tiger. Yeah, the governor's wife. Personally, I feel like she should have stuck to her ribbon cutting events according to the Elijah, because everything she did, I mean, for someone that had no street experience, because all the people she was going to meet were street people who were with the Elijah, and even they knew that Elijah was a hard fish to catch. And Elijah was not even a fish that could be caught. She was a fucking shark. She owned the streets. They were only trying to eat under her, and though they tried to overtake, but nobody could overtake. And then you are going, and then only you, what members of the table were still trying to achieve, about 6 to 9 heads were trying to achieve together. Only you now wanted to go and meet one area and overtake a fucking street legend, Elijah. I feel like she should have been more calm and stuck to the play and just, but well, our role in the King of Boys series was it's actually laudable. I mean, and in real life, if I'm to look at it in real life, I don't know if anybody right now will be willing to face any street legend on their own. I mean, with all that power and energy and all that agility. She did well as a character, but in that movie, she should have just done something else. The governor's mom, man. There are people, I mean, for the first time, I have to admit that there are people that will just be behind the scenes and be performing signs and wonders. That woman did not appear in any major political activity, event. Everything she did was behind the scenes in her house. The wife would go there to go and collect orders from the wife and from the mom and insult and the rest, and she was there giving orders and enjoying like the life of her head while her son was governor. That woman basically ruled the state, even though they didn't really show us what's in the movie. It's like, okay, before the current government will come and carry me, it was like the way we're having some old men ruling the country from behind the scenes, and they're not even presidents. And if what even presidents, they do not hold a single political office, but there they are enjoying the life of their heads and calling the shots. That woman was basically calling the shots behind the fucking scenes. Signs and wonders. Like, shout out to her. She didn't even appear much in, like, she didn't appear a lot of times in the series, and she did not do much, but the few things she did, that man, they perform Signs and Wonders. Oh boy, me no lie. The head of Conscience newspaper, Mr. Habib. Mr. Habib. Mr. Habib no do well, oh. You no do well. Although we sabi say based on one or two now, country the way it was, the corruption, the power, the forces behind everything, and but I personally don't like the way he betrayed Mr. Dagobanjo at the end of the movie. Although I can say I was trying to help himself protect his firm and the lives and the financial assets of his employees and also his family and stuff, but we can see Mr. Habib as someone who was just fearful. He had the mind, he just didn't have the potential. No, he had the potential to actually get the truth. He just didn't have the courage to face the truth. Because at the end of the day, when the troubles came facing him, instead of to face them back, about to sideline the guy and then frame him on the presser. I like his role, but I don't like what he did. Personally, it taught me to always face my fears and confront people and never ever run or hide the truth from anyone. I mean, yeah. Alright, so now in this last characters that I'm going to be examining, they are like the major. Well, not really major. One of them is not really major, but okay, let's start first. Let's look at the governor. You are looking at someone that has every intention to do good, but cannot do good because of the people that is surrounded himself with. Your mom is a foreign and civilized gangster. Your wife is someone that is power drunk and loves to maximize the powers that her office allows her to use. Then you are faced by opposing forces, people who will rule even when you are ruling. And then the people that are meant to be there for you, your wife and your mom self, they're the same. Just one is more criminal than the other. But the governor was someone who was fooled by everyone. He was very gullible. He was very it wasn't exactly autocratic because he never really did anything serious. And eventually, the good that he was trying to do, he was not even able to do it. And then his wife eventually put him in trouble with her power and crazy activities. The governor defines some of our political leaders actually, who have every intention of doing well, but because of people that they are surrounded with or by, they can't even do anything for themselves. So talk less of other people. I mean, he didn't even know that his wife had an affair before. He didn't know that she was listening to people. He didn't even know that she even enticed the Are to even get like Are to come to her side and face the Oba. He didn't know that she had attempted murder, and when he found that it was a lover boy, governor with a love. But sorry for him, Sha. But he would do alright. Then let's look at Are. Are's prison cell. I don't know if that's a prison cell or a prison sitting room or a prison palace. Because I know that the normal Nigerian cell on a concrete floor, iron gates, you sleep on the floor. Are prison cell was one of a kind. Are gets living room, get bedroom. Are they drink stout for inside. When I remember when the wife of the governor came and then was like, Shoma Mustafa, it was it stout or beer? You should ask her for one, and she said no. I be yes. But I read a drink beer for inside prison cell. I read a chop life for prison cell. I read prison cell actually speaks volume about what you can achieve with your you gotten wealth and power. As far as you're in a place like Nigeria, sorry, but I am in Nigeria, but then I have to admit it. I mean, there's this high volume corruption and well, I read that having sex. I read that having sex. Not exactly sex, but when I go service, if you have seen it, then you would know what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Are, by the way.
If you have not seen it, go and see. I swear to God, shout out to Are. I read a chop life on top deathbed. Ah, Jesus. Are was having some maximum active fun, but well, Are lived his own kind of life, and Are taught me personally that there are times when changes need to be made. You are in prison. Your name is already ruined. What he should have been looking at was redemption, changing his life, living that person just like doing the right things, righting his wrongs. Are did not do any of that. Are was looking for a way to get out of that place and get power again. What is this thing with people and power anyway? I guess I will never actually understand, but probably I am actually not there, so I won't try to come and portray myself as a very good person and stuff, but then I guess when we are there, we will learn. Power. What is this thing with people and power? Look at the biggest one, the number one character, Shola Shobowale, aka Alaja Eniola Salami, the king of the fucking table and the governor of Lagos State, the street legend, Mama. Oba had every character in check. Everything was on point. I mean, she did well. Shout out to that woman, man. She did absolutely well. Oba was nice, calm, sad, angry, happy, joyful, sorrowful, everything in one movie. And she brought everything to light. She brought everything out to light. She did well. She did absolutely well. And I just like the way she was able to keep up with the energy from part one. The energy she from part one, the way she was meant to do everything. I don't know who to say shout out to between her and Kemi Adetiba, but then I guess if Kemi did not do the right thing and Shola did the right thing, it would not have worked. And if Shola did the right thing and Kemi did the wrong thing, so shout out to the two of them. They did really well. Alaja was eventually the boss. She was always the boss. At some point she fell, but eventually boss na boss. You know freezing boss anyhow. Boss na boss. I'm not even saying anything about that woman. Just go and watch it. Just go and look at Shola Shobowale in her full potential. Man, she tried though. Just if you've not seen the movie King of Boys, please go and see it. It's 7 episodes in one series. It's just one series and 7 episodes, and it's not that long. I know most of you guys might not want to watch long videos, but I'm telling you, you will love this one. This is a Nigerian classic. This is like the Nigerian movie of the decade. I have seen Omogetsu, I've seen Kwam's Money, but King of Boys is an entirely different thing. It is something that teaches us lessons and even speaks a little bit of our Nigerian democratic history. Go and see the King of Boys movie review. Sorry, not the review, the series itself. Hey guys, thank you for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.